Is there a guaranteed strategy for growing on YouTube? Is it really possible to follow just 3 or 5 tips and achieve results? My name is Ilya Vetsman. I'm a professional YouTube producer with over 20 years of experience in video production and 5 years in YouTube promotion. I've gone through this journey myself, launched dozens of channels, and I'm ready to share what actually works today. These are the most relevant YouTube strategies that will help you start from scratch and achieve your first 1,000 subscribers in 2025. Let's go! So, you've decided to start a YouTube channel. Let me say right away, this is absolutely the right decision. And the sooner you start, the sooner you'll achieve the results you want. However, it's important to start this journey correctly and be able to go through it successfully. That's what we talk about in today's video. So, how do you choose your first topic? You'll be surprised, but we won't start with YouTube hacks that help you get to the top of the algorithms. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But the first thing you'll need to do is ask yourself some important questions. What am I an expert in? What do I enjoy talking about? What do I know a lot about? What am I interested in learning and sharing? These are the key questions because YouTube is not a marathon. It's a sprint. You need to be in it for a long haul. If you are just talking about viral topics that worked for someone else but don't resonate with you at all, you will get bored very quickly. You'll get tired of investing time, energy and resources, and you'll quit. So, you really have to want to do this, and it needs to interest you. Overall, you really need to ask yourself if you have enough experience to start talking about this. How do you check this? It's simple. Think of a video topic, one that you could shoot tomorrow, and try to speak about it and imagine a viewer right now. If you are interested and have something to say without diving into books or research at this stage, then you definitely have accumulated experience and knowledge you want to share, no matter how old you are. The second important thing is to honestly answer. Who is my audience that will watch this video? Try to think right away about an audience of hundreds, thousands or millions of views, because that's how many people you want watching your video. Don't try to narrow down too much from the start. Even if you want to sell something to very specific clients, they will come, but they'll come with a big crowd watching your videos. So clearly define who would want to watch your video on this topic. For example, I understand that this video will be watched by people who want to start on YouTube but don't know anything about it yet, or who have already tried and failed and want to, of course, get hundreds of thousands of subscribers, millions of views, silver play buttons, and of course, earn money from YouTube. Therefore, we'll talk about all of that too, but that's the result, not the cause. But I understand that you want to hear about it, so I'll talk about it as well. What is also important to remember when making your choices? First, go into the niche where you are an expert. If you are at the very beginning of your journey, there is no need to reinvent the wheel. If you don't have specific video ideas, or if you have doubts, there are already hundreds and thousands of videos on YouTube, including in your niche and your topic. The first thing you should do is immerse yourself for a few days, look for different channels in your niche that you like, find experts who are already making successful videos, and even look for experts outside of your niche who also create interesting videos. You can use their approaches in your own videos. Now I will tell you how to choose your first video topics. Naturally, this shouldn't be just one topic, but at least 4 topics, because you'll need to produce a minimum amount of content to start on YouTube. That's 1 long video per week, which means 4 videos a month. Be as specific as possible. The clearer you define your broad audience, the faster your videos and topics will take off. Then, pick 1 or 2, at most 3 formats to test on YouTube. For example, I talk about YouTube tips, I talk about equipment, I talk about AI tools. These all fall under the same audience within my broad area of expertise in content creation and promotion on YouTube. But I explore different themes and study which ones my audience reacts to most. Next, look for video examples that have already gained hundreds of thousands or millions of views. Research your competitors and choose the first 4 topics that resonate most with you, that performed well and no older than a year. Also pay attention to the number of subscribers on the channel. If the channel has 10 million subscribers and the video only got 100,000 views, it's not a good example. But if a channel with 100,000 subscribers have a video that reached 900,000 views, that's a great example, especially if the video was uploaded recently. This means the topic is still relevant and interests the audience. By following this method, you'll be able to create your first content plan to test your hypothesis. On YouTube, your channel should focus on one topic and target one audience. You cannot mix different topics and audiences on your channel because it will negatively impact how the algorithms evaluate you. Some videos will be watched by one audience, while other videos will be watched by a different audience. Some people will not watch one video and others will not watch the other. YouTube will constantly think that part of your audience simply doesn't like your videos, which means they're bad. Therefore, when you choose a topic, it should be a single them. For example, YouTube and video production are one topic, but for instance, YouTube and clothing design are completely separate topics with completely separate channels. The audience for each is also completely different. This is important to consider from the start. Plus, people say, I want to capture everyone, I want my video to be interesting to everyone. This is actually the worst approach. For example, I know that I'm creating YouTube content for beginners. Most likely, this will be a male audience, aged 25 to 35, those who are currently thinking about starting their own YouTube channel. Of course, there will be younger people and female viewers as well, but these are the main ones who will come. I can't make videos for both men and women at the same time and expect to grow. And now, as everyone likes, here's one of the life hacks, one of the tricks that will also help you choose the topic. You can also search for topic ideas by exploring search queries on YouTube. For this, you need to download one of two plugins. I'll leave the links in the description of this video. They are called VidIQ or TubeBoosters. Inside these plugins, you can enter keywords. For example, if you are a real estate agent and want to start your own channel, you can search for something like how to buy your first apartment. These programs will show you the search volume for this query on YouTube, how many people search for similar things each month and what the competition is like. You can also use these programs later to find popular search tags and include them when you publish your videos so that the algorithms can better index your video and display it in the search results. What else can I suggest you do? It's not mandatory, but when you start growing, you'll definitely need to define this. Write down the mission of your channel. Why are you doing this? And what is your channel's purpose? This will give meaning to your content. You can even include this mission in the channel's name so that people immediately understand the values they will get from your channel. I understand that for some of you all of this may sound complicated right now and it might have even become more intimidating to start. But in reality, YouTube is a platform of opportunities that delivers results with the right approach. If you are unsure whether you should start, what your timelines should be, what results you can expect, or whether you should start now or later, alone or with a team, all of these questions can be answered in a free consultation with our producer. It's called Check Your YouTube Potential. This is a brief meeting where we will get answers to key questions about YouTube promotion and your personal strategy to grow on YouTube. Sign up for a free consultation and meet with our producer by the link below the video. Congratulations! You've decided on the focus of your channel, you have chosen your first topics, and now the most exciting part begins. It's the production process, which you will need to set up from the start. Let me outline the path ahead. So have your video topic. Next, you need to study the videos of your competitors, reflect on your own thoughts, and write the answer script for your video. By the way, if you want a separate video on how to write an engaging YouTube script, what points to include, and which blocks to structure it with, let me know in the comments, and one of the next videos will be all about writing an engaging script for viral videos. But for now, at this stage, it's enough to simply understand that you need a script for filming. Improvisation while recording is great, but it's essential to have a script ready beforehand. Once you have the script, you'll need to organize your shooting day. Try to film at least 2 videos in that session to avoid stretching out the process. Ideally, you should aim for a model where you can shoot 3 to 4 videos a day so that you can dedicate 1 day per month solely for filming. After filming, the first thing that you'll need to do is send it for editing. Second, you'll come up with an idea for a thumbnail. There will be a separate video on thumbnails too on my channel. And head it over to a designer, or if you are in the early stages, do it yourself. Once the video is ready, you'll need to publish it, write the video description, add text using the program I mentioned, and upload everything to your channel. The video, the thumbnail, the description, and the text. And voila! Your video is live. It's important. Write the steps down in a document and set deadlines for when you need to complete them. Your deadlines might change at the beginning, but you'll definitely need to know the target date you are working toward. This is my advice based on 20 years of video production experience. Now, let's talk about how YouTube's algorithms work. Yes, you have come up with some great video ideas, but now it's important to understand how the platform works to create content according to its rules. Algorithms change frequently. Now it's important for YouTube that your videos are watched by your loyal audience in the first few hours and days. If your regular viewers aren't interested in watching your videos, they won't be pushed out to the wider audience. This is a major change, and it means that simply creating viral videos isn't enough anymore. How do YouTube's algorithms work? What matters to them? The first and most important thing is the quality of your content. YouTube isn't interested in promoting poor content because it makes money from ads in your videos and wants users to stay on the platform as long as possible to watch ads, which generates revenue. That's why YouTube promotes videos that are interesting and of high quality. What kind of videos does YouTube consider bad? What do you need to pay attention to? The first thing is audience retention. How much of your video, on average, each viewer watched. For example, if 100 people watched a video, some watched it all the way through, some only the beginning, some to the middle, etc. YouTube calculates the average retention by dividing the total watch time by the number of viewers. Let me know in the comments if you'd like a separate tutorial on YouTube Analytics, how to access it, and which metrics to look at. If there are many comments about it, we will definitely make that video. You should aim for a retention rate of at least 30%. If you achieve this, YouTube will consider your videos successful. It's also important to consider retention in the first 30 seconds. In the first moments, you need to hook the viewers and make them want to stay. Retention in the first 30 seconds should ideally be over 70% for YouTube to start recommending your video to a wider audience. Next, click-through rate, CTR, is an important metric influenced by your video's thumbnail and title. It's essential to watch what your competitors are doing and what your audience responds to, so you can make your content more clickable. Ideally, your CTR should be over 10 or 12% during the first few days of your video's release, and in general, aim for a CTR above 5% for a solid average. Finally, another key factor is the number of subscribers gained from your video. The more people who subscribe to your channel after watching your video, the more likely YouTube is to recommend it to others. Likes and comments are also important. The more engagement your video gets, the more likely it is to be recommended. At this stage, it's important to think about engaging your audience from the very beginning. Once you have got your script, plan how you will encourage viewers to subscribe, comment, and like your content. A valuable hack: if you don't directly say subscribe to channel, like the video, or leave a comment, viewers might not think to do it on their own. And of course, please subscribe to my channel. It's very important to me at this stage. Your subscribes, your likes, and your comments. Please leave the like and your comment below the video if it's useful for you. I will repeat, it's very important for me at this stage because I want this video will look by thousands and millions of viewers, and you can help me while I'm helping you. I also want to mention the shorts format, which is currently an important hack for promoting your channel. Short videos are published by YouTube's algorithms, and their main purpose, which you can leverage, is to drive traffic to your channel. While people aren't likely to make purchases directly from the shorts, what they can do is visit your channel and subscribe, which is exactly what happens. What truly helps grow your channel, especially when starting from scratch, is posting shorts at least once a day. Ideally, aim for 2 shorts per day. This hack, for instance, helped us launch a channel from zero, and by the second month, we have our first million-view shorts and attached a large audience. By the end of the second month, the channel had 8,000 subscribers, even though the expert had no audience before. If you have a service to sell or offer a free consultation that people may want to book with you later, make sure to promote your services and products right from the first video, even if only 10 or 100 people watch it. The biggest advantage of YouTube is the timelessness of content. Even your earliest videos will continue to be watched and rewatched as you gain popularity. If you haven't included links to your products or services in those videos, you might lose out on a significant amount of revenue because people won't know how to interact with you further. Be sure to set up these funnels right from your very first video. And do remember that we have a free consultation with our producer that calls Check Your YouTube Potential. I'll leave the link below this video. What I can also share as a life hack, it's not directly related to algorithms but more to production, is to start simple. and gradually build up complexity. Start with the simplest format for you, like sitting alone in the front of the camera. As you get more comfortable and accustomed to the process, you can evolve. But the key is to begin with something simple. It might seem like an obvious tip, but it's actually one of the most common reasons people quit running YouTube channels in the early stages. They try to do something too complex and get overwhelmed. Okay, let me guess. Many of you might be wondering, what kind of equipment do I need to get started on YouTube? Isn't it complicated, expensive, or do I need professional gear to begin? My advice would be same as before. Start simple. One more reason to subscribe to my channel, because in a few weeks I'll be releasing a video on what equipment is essential when starting out, what to buy and what not to spend money on. Subscribe to my channel and ideally turn on notifications so YouTube will suggest that video to you when it's released and you won't miss it. But to keep it short now, use what you have. The quality of your video content isn't the key to attracting your first audience. What matters more is you, your energy, the topics you choose, and how well you engage people with your storytelling. When it comes to equipment, yes, sound is important. So consider getting a good microphone to ensure clear audio. This is important. Okay, now is very important part. When and how should you evaluate the results? It's important to understand what goals you are setting for what period and how you'll assess the results. Regarding the time frame, as I mentioned earlier, YouTube is a long-term game, and the winner is one who publishes videos regularly, analyzes the data, draws conclusions from it, and adapts. So, what's the optimal time frame for setting goals? At least 6 months, but ideally 12 months. Set a goal for your first year. First, this will immediately set you up in the mindset that you need to work on your channel for a year, not just a few months and then make sweeping conclusions. Secondly, if you consistently publish content for a year, understand your expertise, know your audience, track analysis, learn from them, and adjust your content and strategy, you will 100% achieve great results in that time. I can assure you, if you do this, you will succeed. So, choose a longer time frame. Don't rush when starting out on YouTube. YouTube offers amazing returns on investment and endless team of new audience members and clients and remarkable audience retention from a single piece of content, but this takes realistic time. Give yourself that time. When talking about our own examples of our team, we have had channels that grew to 100,000 subscribers within the first month and a half. We have also had channels that gained 10,000 subscribers over 4 months. So it's important to evaluate your starting conditions realistically in order to set appropriate timeframes and goals. Set a goal for the year and break it down into quarters, just like in business. With 4 quarters, each lasting 3 months, you can set and adjust goals every 3 months. For example, set a goal to reach your first 1,000 subscribers in the first 3 months. Work towards it and analyze the actual result. Based on your progress, you can adjust and say whether the goal is achievable or if you set it too low, and then set new goals for next 3 months accordingly. A common mistake many make is focusing solely on "I want this many subscribers." It's essential to look at the correlation between subscribers and views. For example, if you have 1,000 subscribers, ideally your videos should get at least 1,000 views or more. This means your content is engaging and consistently attracting viewers. Give yourself several options for your goal, so that you have a minimal, optimal and maximum goal. For example, after reviewing your niche, you see that there are many popular videos, many popular creators, your TAM is broad, there is demand for it, and for example, you are confident that you will gain your first 500 subscribers in the first month. This will be your minimum goal. You would like to gain 1,000 subscribers in the first 3 months. This will be your optimal goal. But if everything goes well, it would be great to gain 3,000 subscribers. This will be your maximum goal. In this way, by analyzing the data as you publish your videos, you understand which of the 3 scenarios you are following and can adjust your goals staying with them. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to find out when our video about necessary equipment will be released. See you in a week. Good luck!